Just a couple of days to go before Jack Cullen fights Avni Yildrim for the vacant IBF International Super Middleweight title. Exciting times for you, Jack. But you've been one of the boxers where it's been exciting all through lockdown, I think.
I've had it good, to be honest, for lockdown. Yeah, I don't think lockdown's really bothered me. But you know, that's the first time I found out we got a tournament for the title, but I didn't know what the title was. So you're reading out there. It sounds even better when I get the victory. So yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I mean, do you think this is what you're getting as a reward for taking a 50-50 fight with Zach Chelli and a fight against John Doherty where he was the house fighter? And let's be fair, Eddie would have been rooting for him to win that fight because he signed.
Yeah, well, of course, he signed up with Matchroom and that, and Eddie said, and he stuck to his word. He said, "Listen, the winner will stay on." And look at it. Like, obviously, I've been training since Christmas, and he's going to pull this out of the bank. I couldn't ask for anything big or better for opportunity off him.
Yeah. So tell us about those two fights. What made you take? I mean, obviously, you was up there. You'd had the Felix Cash fight. What made you think? Right, I'm just going to go straight in, have anybody during lockdown.
I think I've been like that ever since I turned professional. I've been like that ever since I've been a fighter, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, we're in this game, and it's up to my manager and it's up to my coach who are fighting. It's not really up to me. I leave it up to them. I've got to trust in them, and they always seem to be pulling out good names. So yeah, I'm more than ready. So let's have it. Why would I not have them?
Yeah, this is a good name, Yildrim. I mean, people look at the losses, Alvarez, was Anthony Durrell, Chris Eubank Jr. I mean, that's losses in the highest company, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's been beat. He's been beat by the best, He's not been beat by nobody. He's been beat by the best. And listen, at the end of the day, he's a fighting man, and he's going to be coming to this fight all ready to fight, and he's going to want to win as much as I'm going to want to win. So it's going to be a great fight. It really is.
I mean, there's most probably, when you think about it, there's most probably more at stake for him than you right now.
Yeah.
You're still, shall we say, upcoming, making your way. Whereas if he had another loss, to someone who isn't yet at world level, is approaching that, it could be curtains for him, couldn't it?
It could be, but to be honest with you, I feel like it's the same with me as well. The way I want to go in my boxing career, it could be curtains for me if I don't pull out the back, Obviously, like you're saying, I know I'm still young and that, but I want to get to the top, and beating people like Yildrim should get me to the top. Obviously, I'm 27 years old now. I'm not young anymore.
Yeah, still think of you as a youngest. I guess a bit, maybe you're still young, but you think, you've had 20 odd fights, haven't you? And that 20.
Yeah, 20, 22, sort of like that. Speaking of that.
Yeah. Nice. So how do you win this fight? What do you have to do? Because he's going to be there, isn't he? Coming forward.
Yeah, it's going to come for a fight, and no matter what, where it's going to be good for the crowd, good for everyone who's tuning in, good for the crowd. There's going to be fireworks in the fight. I think there's fireworks in every fight I get involved with, to be honest with you. But the way I win this fight is the way we've been doing in the gym, being switched on, and all the stuff I've been practicing in the gym has been coming off perfect in the sparring. There's no excuses for this fight, I've had no hiccups. There's been nothing. Everything's gone brilliant. And it's coming up to fight week next week, Monday, and I'm going to be walking into that ring feeling $1 million because I'm not skipped on nothing. The sparring's been bang on, the sprints have been bang on, my strength and conditioning, all the training, all the pad work, everything's been perfect to a T. So, like I said, there's no excuses, and I'm more than ready for this fight.
Yeah, just tell us. You said you feel $1 million.
Yeah.
What's the difference in how you feel now to when you was a middleweight?
Oh, well, this is what I was saying. This fight, I'm still eating. It's going up to fight week and I'm still eating. It's no good doing that, no eating and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still having a couple of meals a day. So I'm great. Still feeling brilliant.
So,
you can still see my face, but no cheekbones popping out here anyway.
so when it was coming up to that, like the Felix Cash fight, what was you eating that fight week?
I weren't really eating much, to be honest with you. I was kind of living off salad and a couple of boiled eggs in the morning, and it was horrible. I'd never be able to do that again, no matter how much money you pay me. I just wouldn't be able to do it. And you'd see them on my weigh-ins, like literally my jawbones they were hanging out. I was too skinny for it. And, I was still 6'3". It's not as if I've gone too taller. I was 6'3", and I was weighing in at 11 stone 6. It was stupid, really. And the end of the day, I've learned from my mistakes, and I moved up to super middleweight, and I just feel great. Obviously, I've still got to lose weight to get to make super middleweight as I walk around as a fighter. But when I mean like now, I've been in camp and I've done a full camp. The weight's bang on.
Yeah, I've heard fighters saying. I remember Nigel Benn saying when he moved up. I think Nigel, he wasn't 6'3" and didn't have your frame. He said it took him 18 months to grow in to a proper super middleweight. What about how you've grown into that weight?
Yeah, exactly. He's perfectly right in what he's saying there. Like when I fought Zach Chile, like that was my first fight as super middleweight, and I wasn't even a super middleweight. I was weighing in at 11'10". I think it was 11'10" or something like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't super middleweight, and I was eating as much as I want. But now I'm dieting, I'm eating good, and I'm coming down. I'm coming down to make super middle. Obviously, this fight's this fight's at 11'10". Not too sure why they want it at 11'10". They must think I'm going to struggle or something. But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, that couple of pounds is not a problem. It's just a gym session. You get that off, and boom. As soon as I've weighed in, I'll be putting it back on. What Yildrim and his team have got to understand is once I've weighed in and refueled, I'll be right back up to super middle.
Yeah, that's just So how's it gone? You're at Michael Jennings now, aren't you? How's it gone with him and Dave in the gym? Because a lot, Michael doesn't get a lot of attention, but any boxer I speak to tells me how knowledgeable him and Dave are.
Yeah, they're both good in the gym as well, because they both work on total two different stuff, even though they're brothers and they're always with each other. Like if you come down to the gym, you didn't know nothing about them, you're getting taught off two. You're getting taught off two different people, but different things, and it's not just like it's not just one coach what's over on top of you. You've got two people there what are on top of you, telling you different stuff and learning you different stuff. And in the gym, we've got a good set of lads down there. It's brilliant. We've got the in-house sparring. You've got people coming down. They do everything perfect. Everything's off to a T. I couldn't ask for much more from both.
Is Michael more the technical worker of you, given that he was such a high-end boxer?
I'm not too sure. No, they really are both technical. Michael don't take shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
Tell us about Dave. What's his personality like? He's a bit more laid back, isn't he? He's almost like a bit like he should have been a rock star. I think when I see him sometimes he's
cool, he was in a band when he was younger. But yeah, with Dave, it's same with Dave. Like obviously when it's getting serious, it's getting serious. But yeah, he is laid back and he lets Michael give you all the bollockings. Yeah. So yeah.
when they was in the band, I promoted them one night. I put them on at the gig in Ashton-under-Lyne with a band called the Cockney Rejects.
Yeah.
Their band, I put them on. Yeah, they're good lads. One thing, just looking back at one of your fights, just wanted your opinion of him. How good was? I mean, I know you had your weight issues. How good was Felix Cash in your opinion, or how good is he?
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm not taking nothing away from Felix Cash the other day. The best man won on the night. It was good. He come out fast, and not even in coming out fast. He was just he was an hard hitter. He was good, and you know what? He'll go places with him. He really will go places.
Yeah.
And listen. At the end of the day, the best man won on that night. I got knocked down. I got back up again, and the referee stopped it. So it was what it was.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Whenever I speak to boxers who have fought him or sparred with him, they all really praise him. And when every boxer's doing that, maybe you are a talent, I think.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Just one last one. Where did you get the nickname Little Lever's Meat Cleaver?
I couldn't even tell it. No, I've had it since an amateur. But yeah, I've had it as an amateur. And it's just stuck. You know, you don't pick your nicknames, and now look at it, it's right out there.
Yeah, hey, it's a great nickname, isn't it? I mean, it's something. It's original. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
it's brilliant, especially being from Little Lever, and you know, I've got the crowds. Obviously, the crowd this time I got 25 tickets, and I sold the 25 tickets. But I just can't wait for the big crowds and everyone because everyone supports me, and I appreciate everyone supporting me, and everyone pays their own hard money, to come and watch me. And I just can't wait for all the crowds to come back, and everyone be watching me again in a big arena. And
it's a lot of money next week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hell of a lot more. £750 a ticket, At the beginning, I thought I'd struggle selling the tickets, but I've not. They flew out. I got told I got 25, and I end up having to message someone from off the match room saying, "Is there any chance we can get any more tickets?" And I got I've sold 28 tickets, so I've done more than enough.
I tell you what, though, your 28 fans there, seeing as it's an open bar, I hope they're going to get their money's worth.
I know. They'll definitely be getting their money's worth anyway at that bar, I can imagine.
And it's a great bill to be on back in Eddie's back garden for you, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is, and it's one of them. I don't think it's going to happen again. You're going to have these free fight camps, and you don't know. Obviously, the crowds, everything will be back to normal. And you couldn't ask so much more going fighting in Eddie's back garden. Obviously, when you're older and can tell my kids what I've done with my life, and it's one of them memories, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? It's all about. I was speaking to a heavyweight boxer last week, David Adelaide, who's boxing at Wembley Arena, and he said, when you're on these big cards, you just got to enjoy every minute, because some boxers, they go on and they're nervous wrecks, and when they retire, they're telling their family about it, and I never enjoyed it. I was so scared that night, although I won. Yeah. Well, this is it. Like all our training is done now, and got a few more pad sessions. And I'm going down there when I go down there on Wednesday. I go down and I enjoy myself. I actually do enjoy myself. I enjoy myself getting in bed, having a couple of hours, no kids, kid-free. And, I do. I go down there and I enjoy myself. And then obviously, when it comes to fight night, it's time to get serious and get the job done. What's the plans after the fight? You having a holiday with the kids and anything?
Hopefully, it's just my girlfriend's a solicitor, so it depends where obviously where we can go, So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm definitely having a nice family holiday somewhere in the sun.
And with the victory, most probably a top 15 ranking with the IBF. So there's you're only looking in front of you then.
Definitely, obviously this opens up a big thing for me, And like I said, this is where I want my boxing career to go, and I want to get myself up there. And I want a nice steady life, and me getting in the top 15 should sort that, shouldn't it?
Has Eddie sorted you a contract yet?
No, it's still not a contract, so you never know. We might get one day.
Hey, you go and beat Yildrim. There might be a nice 5-fight contract with a few little knocks in them.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And a good few knocks, not a couple knocks, proper knocks.
Good few, yeah. It's what a good for you, yeah. Definitely.
Jack, been brilliant talking to you, and I hope everyone watching on VIP TV enjoys it. And all the best, and hopefully VIP Boxing will have another champion in a few days.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I appreciate your time as well. Thank you for the interview.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.